Hey guys, how's it going? Today is April 22nd, 12:21 p.m. So I just want to talk a little bit about yesterday and how not every day is particularly going to go your way. Now I was talking to my boss yesterday and talking about how it was like a little abnormally slow at work, and I read this market research study on uh, restaurant businesses and restaurants and a lot of these big chains having to close restaurants around the country. Just people aren't going out to eat like they used to, sit down and eat like they used to. They're more interested in I forget the phrase they use. Um, it was like, it's places like Chipotle or Panera Bread where you can walk through a line, get your food, and kind of be on your way or sit down if you'd like to. But the option is yours at that point. So that's kind of the trend as to where things are going. Restaurants just seem to be a little bit more time consuming, and time, I think people are starting to catch on that time, is of the essence, and it's something, it's our one of our highest qualities that we have. So I explained that a little bit to my boss, how I read that, and how I was looking at different things, and just you can't always take it personal. We did find on the dining side, and then on the drinking side, it was a little bit slower. But I just said, that the our bar would it will survive because of that, and in a weird way, drinks have resonate with a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And what I mean by that is people tend to drink when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're having a good day, when they're having a bad day. They just tend to drink a lot. So with that being said, that I just told him, and we got to ride this roller coaster. We're gonna have good days. We're gonna have bad days. He's been in the business almost 12 years now, and he knows that just as well as I do. And sometimes he mentors me in the business. But after I read that research study about the restaurants, it kind of did make sense. People are always moving forward, and new things come out, and they become the new standard essentially. If you notice, there's a lot more places like that popping up around. We have this place by my house called Moe's that's like that. I know that Panda Express is like that, and a couple other places where you just come in, you pretty much stand in a line, order your food through like a window type setting, and then you kind of sit down or take it to go if you want to. But people tend to get their food a lot faster that way, and it wastes a little less time in the day, especially if they have somewhere to be. And I just found that kind of an interesting article. And not every day, the title of this vlog is not every day will go your way. You have to be able to ride this roller coaster of life, and as I spoke about resiliency before, be able to bounce back even from adverse days. We still did pretty well yesterday, I think, in my opinion, overall, if you include dinner and then the late night portion. So with that, don't let the bad days define you. I notice that if it gets a little bit slower at work, my boss tends to not be in the greatest of moods, and if it's busy, he's happy. If it's not busy, he's not that happy, and you can see it in his emotion and in his character. And sometimes it could be a buzzkill, to be around that type of thing. But if you anticipate that he's going to be that way, you hope for the best that it is busy. And if it isn't, then, you just kind of roll with the punches and figure out ways to, you try not to add to it in a way. You try not to add to uh, the their type of personality by adding to the negative side. You just, try to keep a lookout on the positive and say maybe things will change tomorrow. And that's kind of my outlook. And then most likely things will change tomorrow. We had a while there for the late night portion, which was slow yesterday. But we had a while there when I first started that it was either one night would pop and one night wouldn't. So if we had a busy Friday, Saturday would be a little less busy. If we had a busy Saturday, Friday would be a little less busy. So I'm anticipating tonight to be a little bit more busy, maybe drop into the old school things. Also, this time of the year tends to be a lot slower for that industry as well. So I'm learning a lot of different things about the industry and a lot of different things about the market research that's done um, involving my industry now, and learning a lot of different things. So if good or bad things happen, I kind of can know why they're happening or why people aren't going out to eat as much. It's just not. To me, it's a more time sensitive issue, but it's also a matter of easiness and quickness, for lack of better words. So, with that being said, don't, like I said, let the bad days define you. Know that not every day will be like that. And then if you know that, and I mean, that's just proven over time, it's just not, um, it's highly unlikely for it not to be busy for several weeks in a row. And that's just the gist of it. So if you know that you're going to be busy here in the near future, then you have that to look forward to whenever it comes to running a business or managing. If you like that sort of busyness, some people like the opposite of that. They like to be in a management position and hope that it isn't busy. Um, so, with that being said, it's just, you hope for the best in whatever industry you're in, and if it ends up being busy, then you adapt to those changes, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Either way, you'll be prepared for them and be able to move forward from there. So that'll be it for today's vlog. I did notice I reached 62 subscribers, so I am on the up and up, still trying to reach a goal of 75 by the end of this month. So I appreciate you guys watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and all of the alike. And leave me some comments if you guys have any comments at all or want to see me do videos. I've had made videos by request, and I'm open to taking requests if you guys want to see me do a video on a particular subject. The other thing is my mom did put up that I think manual or guide that women use under that gentleman's video that I posted yesterday. So if you're a woman and you're interested in seeing that guide, I'm sure you can Google the information that she posted in the comments below on yesterday's video. So again, I appreciate you guys watching, being interactive, and I will see you on the next one.